Final question, Alex Michelson, Fox 11.
Thank you, Governor. A question on the issue of education. We're a few weeks into this distance learning experiment, and I know you like to talk about statistics and learn about things. So what do you think is working right now in terms of distance learning? What's not working? What's your advice to parents on that issue? And for yourself, on a personal level, how do you talk about that issue with your own kids?
I'll tell you, there is a big distance between a parent teaching their child and a teacher teaching their child. It's not that our kids don't respect their parents. They just don't seem to respect them when it comes to educating them as much as they do their teachers. So if there was ever any doubt about how extraordinarily valuable in society our teachers are, I hope we've disabused anyone of that doubt. This is an incredible burden that's placed on households. We were talking to 4 teachers yesterday, and they're doing their best on distance learning. They were offering best practice advice from Oakland to San Diego and San Jose and Los Angeles about their struggles, even, and I bring those examples up, even in parts of the state that socioeconomically have incredible capacity to provide for internet access, and how they're struggling even within those communities to get download speeds that are appropriate to the curriculum and appropriate to the needs, and how so many of their own kids don't even have access to what you and I take for granted, and that's a smartphone or a tablet, Chromebook, and the like. So what I'm learning is this is not just a rural issue and an urban issue. The reality is all across the state, people are struggling. And we put out very comprehensive guidelines. I, again, mentioned yesterday, I was very proud that they're being shared across the country, but we have an enormous amount of work to do. And that's why the announcement yesterday was so important, to remind people to anchor in their consciousness that schools are closed, but classes are in, and we've got to double down on our distance learning work. And I was very proud that Google stepped up 100,000 hotspots that they've donated to the state of California, 3 months of free unlimited data and downloads that they're providing so we can address some of those vulnerabilities throughout the state, and also providing thousands of Chromebooks. I said this in my remarks yesterday, we need more Googles. And so if you're a company that provides hotspots, if you're a company that wants to contribute more in terms of those books and the tablets, please, this is the moment to do so. And it's also, forgive me the long-windedness, it's a reminder that the equity issue is magnified in a crisis in profound and deep ways. And reminds me of where we were even before this crisis, which was unacceptable. The digital divide and the disparities that exist in this state and in this nation, we must confront them head on. And this is just a prime example of that. And so if there's anything good that comes out of it, it's going to be protocols and procedures that not only are seared in our mind and memory, but in our frame of reference moving forward and on our resolve to address those issues much more proactively.